Hey there everybody, John Sposato from the Arizona Home Group at Keller Williams Sonoran Living. On behalf of the entire team, hope you're having a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. The weather is amazing. Hope you're out there enjoying it. In a minute I'm going to talk about market conditions, but first I want to remind you about our Toy Story movie, which is coming up at the end of June, June 23rd. Woody and Buzz are back and we'd love to have you guys with us. Tempe Marketplace, Harkins Theater. It's going to be the 23rd of June. We're going to send out a formal invite on the 3rd where you can click an RSVP. We'd love to see you guys all there, so keep an eye out for that formal invite coming in about a week or so. Now let's jump into the market. Now maybe you've heard, you're hearing stories on the radio or on the TV that sales are declining across the U.S., and indeed they are. Last month we were down 0.4% month over month. That represented about 5.19 million units. So that's down. It's actually down 4.4% from last April. So despite the low interest rates and all the buyer activity out there, it's actually the 14th straight month of declining sales across the U.S. It's kind of a bummer, right? Well, except none of that applies to us here in Phoenix. We always have a different market than the rest of the country, and this spring is no different. As you can see, a couple articles we posted below about everybody that's coming in here from out of state. Mostly from California, our neighbors to the west. People are just fleeing high prices, high property taxes, high state income taxes, traffic, high cost of living, all the above, and they're just coming in droves. And they're coming from other parts of the country and most of the West Coast as well. There's other expensive cities, but people are moving to Phoenix. People are moving to Maricopa County. Corporations are moving here, so this is not a trend that's going to change anytime soon. So here's how it's having an effect on our inventory, and I keep showing you the wave, and our blue wave of inventory keeps going down. We're actually 5.5% lower than we were last month. Okay, so lower inventory, prices rise, right? Basic economics. Let's look again at the buyer activity. Here's all the buyers that are out there. We can see our annual spring spike in activity, and ours jumped up really quickly, and it's been quite a trajectory. We're actually higher than the last 4 months, and we're 4.2% higher year over year. So there's a lot of activity right now, especially spurred by those lower interest rates. So let's talk about a days on market, okay, or the monthly inventory or absorption rate. These are all basically the same terminology and mean the same thing. Here's a new map, a graph I haven't shown you before. Here's our blue wave showing the days of inventory. The orange is showing sort of our annual trend historically, back to 2011, averaging usually 79 or 80 days on the market. That's really been our trend since 2011. The green line represents our annual trend this year, which has been about 69 days on the market. So this year we're already 10 days below what we are normally. But even at the end here, you can see the blue, there's a little bit of a gap. We're actually down to almost 64 days on the market here in Phoenix, and that represents a 2.3 month supply of homes. That is really low. That means that there's not a lot of homes available for sale. And again, absorption rate means that if no houses came on the market starting today, it would take 2.3 months to sell all the homes that are currently on the market. And again, that's a very low number. Looking at the market index again, the market index is very green. Anything over 100 is showing very seller's market, leaning towards sellers, low inventory, prices going up steadily. So it's a very green market right now. And you can see supply and demand. Again, supply is very much in the green, below 100, very much leaning towards the sellers. So again, Cromford is telling us that things are leaning very towards the seller. I don't see how that's going to change anytime soon. We may taper off a little bit in July and June, and as we head into August, once we get into the summer. But I will keep you posted on that. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day weekend, and don't hesitate to reach out. Once again, from the entire Arizona Home Group, have a great weekend. Take care.